Good morning, class. Today I will be asking you guys some trivia questions. But before we get started, Jesse, I need to speak to you about what you did the other night. As for the rest of you, think about the trivia questions I am going to give you. Mr. Ridgway, you come with me right now.
Sit down right now. Thank you. Mr. Standback and myself saw your mother's latest video about you burning your homework on fire, and then she asked us to have a long serious talk with you about it today. Jesse, answer us a question when we ask you like this. Why did you light your homework on fire?
It's because the homework said that I know how to do the problems and scientific notation, and I tired asking my mom for help, but she wouldn't help me at all.
Jesse, note-taking are scientific. And how you handle your homework was very childish and immature. Dr. Brian and I seen videos of you. Not only did you light your homework on fire, but also flushing down the toilet. And flushing homework down the toilet and lighting it on fire, it's a very bad thing to do cause it can get your house to get on fire. Your mother almost called the fire department because there was smoke coming out of it cause you put it out.
As for your punishment, you'll be staying after school today like you always do, but I'm going to have Mr. Standback give you a fresh copy of that science homework for you to work on it together during your after-school detention.
But not only are we going to work on the science homework together, I will give you tons of homework for you to do over the weekend. Do not light paper or flush it down the toilet again. It's that understood?
Yes, sir.
Good, thank you. Let's go back to class. Dr. Brian, thank you very much for your time.
My pleasure. I hope things turn out well, and I hope your entire class learns how to behave themselves.
Yeah, me too. Come on. Alright class, now that all in the way, I will now be asking you guys some trivia questions. Snowy, what was the first episode of SpongeBob SquarePants?
Texas and Walking of Trees.
Nope. The correct answer is Help Wanted, Leaf Blower, and Ta the Doom. That's it. Go to the principal's office right now.
You're such an ass, Mr. Standback.
Am I? No, I'm a great teacher.
Are you for real indeed? You just took Jesse to the principal's office, and because of what he did to his homework the other night, and only now, you sent Snowy to the principal's office all because he got a question wrong.
I agree with both Super Y and Princess Presto. Mr. Standback, how many times do we have to say this? Getting a question wrong, it's not a reason to send someone to the principal's office.
Do you hear those wise words coming out of my wife's mouth?
Yes, I do. And how many times do I need to tell you? Getting a question wrong in my book, you are sent to the principal's office. Emily, Classic Caillou, Super Y, and Princess Presto, for telling me that I didn't have to send Snowy or Jesse to the principal's office. All four of you have won yourselves a trip to the principal's office along with Snowy. Get the heck out of my classroom right now.
Seriously, you have now sent Super Y, Princess Presto, Emily, and Classic Caillou to the principal's office along with Snowy. If you send me, Wonder Red, Woofster, Jesse, Jaden, Bear, Ojo, and Max to the principal's office again, Wonder Red, Woofster and I will get our Y-flyers to run you over.
I agree with Alpha Pig. You're nothing but a sick, mean and ungrateful teacher who loves to send students to the principal's office and punish students for fun.
And Emily is right. You are such a waste of our summer. Good thing you lost weight, but you are still sending students to the office for fun. These punishments need to stop now.
Travis, stand back. Get over here in my office right now. What the heck is all this I'm hearing about you sending students to my office all for getting questions wrong?
Dr. Brian, let me explain. You know how I'm a summer school teacher during the regular summer and how I am the detention teacher during the school year. Well, I always thought getting questions wrong was the only way to keep students in their place.
Well, that is not your job. If students get questions incorrect, your job is supposed to gently incorrect them, not sending them to my office for it, and it's also your job to make sure your students behave.
Dr. Brian, what you told me was extremely fragile. I do make sure students behave by not talking, no listening to music, no daydreaming, no humming, sleeping, chewing gum, and no burping or farting. Can you see that?
No, you aren't. You're only making yourself and job worse by sending students to the principal's office for getting questions incorrect, and sending students to a headmaster's office. It's only a regular teacher's job, not a detention teacher. A detention teacher's job, it's to notify the students' parents if they act up in detention, not send them to a headmaster's office. For this, I'm going to have to fire you as a summer school teacher. I will be teaching the students for the rest of today, and when they're coming tomorrow, that they will have a brand new and a nicer teacher unlike a person. like you, get out of this building and don't come back until the regular school year starts after Labor Day. As for you, Emily, Classic Caillou, Super Y, and Princess Presto, I appreciate the foretelling me what really happened with Mr. Standback. You four better head back to class. I will meet you guys there later on to tell the rest of your classmates about Mr. Standback. Okay, summer schoolers, I just fired Mr. Standback from his summer job, so I will be your teacher for the rest of today since there are no other adults in the building besides me. And when you guys come back tomorrow, you're going to have a brand new teacher. Does anyone have any questions, comments or cases?
Dr. Brian, I have a question.
Yes, Jayden, what is it?
Where's Snowy?
That's a good question, Jayden. You see, I sent Snowy home early today, but you'll hear about the news that I shared with the rest of you tomorrow when the new teacher comes in and replaces Mr. Standback. Does anyone else have questions, comments or cases? No questions? Alright then, let's get into your after-school detention since it's now 1 p.m. I will make sure you guys study for your history exam next Tuesday, and I will tell the new teacher that you guys are history exam next Tuesday. I will be in my office if any of you guys need me. Please use the time to study for your upcoming history next Tuesday.